Listen up, you yinzies. Down in the basement, wife sent me home for a big lunch break. Had to go pick up packages because y'all know what time of the year it is. It's Jingle Bell season. We got to pick up packages and all kind of other stuff. Amazon making a killing, UPS making a killing, FedEx making a damn killing. G ain't making no killing because he got to come home and pick up packages. So I said, well, what the hell? I'm already here. Might as well go down in the basement, go down in the dungeon, get in the studio, and get to keeping it 100 this week live on the KnoItAllz podcast channel. Great to have all y'all in here. We're going to do a little fireside noonday chat, keeping it 100 about the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Listen, if you have not liked and subscribed the KnoItAllz podcast channel, man, make sure you share with a friend. Some of y'all sitting at work right now, you can show it to one of your friends. Be like, man, listen, there's a great channel I know about that they talk about sports content all the way across the board, not just the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I'm here today with the Yinzies to represent about what's going on with the KnoItAllz podcast channel. Yinzies, we got a W. There's no other way to say it. We got a dub. Now, I don't want to hear all this. Well, that was a catch and that, we cheated to win. And I ain't trying to hear all of that. We got a freaking dub. That's all that matters. So you feel a little bit better. But Mike Tomlin, I ain't letting you off the chain yet, dog. You got a lot to prove to me, man. So we're going to talk about it today. But let me say what's up to some of the people in the live chat. Anthony, what's going on with you, man? Stiller Lee, man, Stiller DNA. Reginald Rivers calling out from the Tennessee area, man. Stiller's DNA, what you said? He said, Big G, AR was taking a lot of deep shots, huh? Yeah, come on with the big pause, man. Come on now. You know better than to say that, man. But listen, he was, because he was calling his own play. And we're going to get to that in a minute, man. What's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah, facts. Reginald said, damn, he at Walmart listening to me, man. I appreciate it, Reginald, man. I'm for real. Mark Malone, what's up, my dude? Man, he said, we got a month to figure it out. As long as we stay there, we got a chance. That's Mark. And Mark, man, I'm proud of you, man. You've been a little bit optimistic today concerning the Yinzies, man. And all this Tomlinisms and all this other diabolical stuff that's going on with Mike Tomlin, right? But I'm not, like I said, I ain't letting him off the hook. But the deal is, and that's what the topic is today concerning the show, did the Steelers are they playing to try to save their coach's job? That's the topic of the show today. Are players winning, trying to control their own destiny, and save Coach Tomlin and save his job with the Pittsburgh Steelers? Because I'm telling you what, whether you believe it or not, there was inspired football that was played this last Sunday against them diabolical, trash-ass Baltimore Ratbirds. They played inspired. And normally, when the Steelers start losing players to the mass unit, hell, we lost Harrison, we lost Echols for a second, we lost Queen for a second, we lost Pete for a second, Pete for the game. When players start going out, normally, man, that's when Pittsburgh start falling apart. But they didn't. And who was playing very well right off the bat was my quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers. Was Aaron Rodgers playing trying to save Mike Tomlin's job? Hell, we ain't seen Aaron Rodgers look like this damn near all season. Now, part of that, let's just be true, Yinzies. He was calling his own plays until it got to the fourth quarter and they went flat out conservative. And then the diabolical Arthur Smith started doing what he do and messing us up. But Aaron Rodgers was calling his own number, bro. Could that be because all of a sudden you have a serviceable wide receiver and Adam Thielen and a deep threat, even though he got skillet hands, MVS, that could just take the top off the defense? Could it be that they was throwing the ball in the middle of the field? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Anthony said, man, definitely yes. They know that if another coach comes in here, listen, anybody over the age of 31 is probably going to get traded if another coach comes in there, or they're going to be forced to retire. If you're 31 years and older in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and a new coach comes to town, and it's adios muchachos for you, dog. You might be gone, including Mr. TJ Watt. You might be up out of there too, bruh. But Cam Hayward and all that diabolical mess is over, right? So the deal is, are the Steelers actually playing for Coach T? Man, I think, yeah. And I don't know necessarily because they feel like they'll be out of there, but I think this is an opportunity for them to probably right a lot of wrongs. Y'all, we've seen the pattern of behavior with the Pittsburgh Steelers this season. You win one, you lose one. You win one, you lose two. You win one, you lose two. 1-1. Let's win two. How about winning two in a row, man? Tim Lyons, hell yeah. I ain't got no problem. I don't know why you would think it would be a problem. You got to get better and younger all the time, man. So they'll get up off of people. Mark said, I think Tomlin got a little humbled by the reaction at Acrisure, and he's letting a little bit loose. Yeah, because he's throwing the ball over the middle. Hell, he did not want to see the Boo Birds come out for him. You're right, Mark, man. Hell no, he didn't want to, man. Pickens, you big dummy, what's cracking, man? Good to see you, man. Always supporting the channel. We appreciate you, man. Still a DNA said, we ain't losing to the diabolical. We ain't losing to the diabolical Dolphins. Hey, man, when was the last time they won a damn game under 40 degrees? And it's going to be super cold Monday night. But the issue is we got all these people on concussion protocol. Mount Washington, Harrison, Pete, they all in concussion protocol. But maybe we get some healthy bodies back. Maybe the extra day and it's a Monday night gives us time to get these dudes out of concussion protocol. Because we're going to need every last body we got to beat the Dolphins. And because the Dolphins right now is hot. And that's what I mean by what's going on with the Steelers. Can we win two in a row? Can we actually build momentum and win two in a row to go into them last three and say, okay, hey, let's take a chance? Yeah. G938209, if we lose Monday night, we back to the same diabolical trash mess that goes on all the time in Pittsburgh. We 7-7, hoping to God that the Ratbirds lost the damn game. I think they play the Baltimore. I think the Ratbirds play Cincinnati next or something like that. So we hoping and praying that it's somebody else got to guide the ship and lead our destiny when we can take care of ourselves, right? And the Dolphins are on fire. They done won like 3 or 4 in a row. They kicking ass. Don't make it seem like that they just horrible all of a sudden. Now, and I know some of y'all say, well, H&A ain't playing, man. H&A could have came back in that game. H&A playing. Don't count on another team having a bunch of injuries for the facts that we should be able to win the game. But what we do need is all of our bodies healthy. But even more so, we got to play inspired football all the time. If I don't give a damn if they're playing for Mike Tomlin or not, I need the effort to be displayed by the Pittsburgh Steelers to put us in position to win football games. Who cares if they're playing for Mike Tomlin? The issue is they should be playing for this thing right here. They should be playing for this and the pride that goes along with that. I shouldn't be at Acrisure Stadium and the Boo Birds come out. I shouldn't be at Acrisure Stadium and the damn when Renegade is played, they start booing. What kind of trash mess is that? Hell no. It can't go down in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania when we trying to say we're trying to do something. Mark Malone, what you said? Rodgers might pull a Tony Montana on Miami. Yeah. I mean, he's been on the field doing something. They said it's smelling salts and all whatever else. But hey, and I'm not making it up. There's video evidence. So, you can't get me allegedly. I'm not saying that, he's doing all of that, but they say it's smelling sauce. But I know he's cracking it open and hitting something. I haven't seen him do it too many times. So, he Tony Montana, you might be doing your thing. You might be doing your thing. I don't know. Army said, keep giving them the salt. Facts. Keep handing them the salt. Every time he go out, give him some salt. Get him back ready to go. But the issue is, The game plan was different this week because the urgency was different this week. And was the urgency different this week because we playing for Mike Tomlin? Was that the case? Was the urgency different because they ain't trying to let Mike Tomlin lose their job? Y'all, whether you like it or not, the truth of the matter is this, and I'm just going to be perfectly clear. Even though I still personally feel and believe it's time for Tomlin to move on from his position as the head coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the bottom line is he's still a Hall of Fame coach. The bottom line is, matter to be honest, he's a first ballot Hall of Fame coach. So the bottom line is, and it gets old as hell saying it, he ain't never had a losing season. The bottom line is 9-8, 10-7, whatever the hell you want to call it. He's never done it. And the bottom line is Coach Tomlin's message might have ran stale with some of those Steelers players, but it's still the correct message. It's still, the standard is the standard. But the issue is, has the bar moved concerning the standard and Coach Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers? The standard should be championships. The standard should not be winning seasons, first round playoff exits. That shouldn't be the standard. The standard should be we're trying to win championships in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So yeah. Said, what's the word on Metcalf? Said Metcalf about to get them. No, I don't think. You know who you better be worried about this week? Who did? And you'll hear tonight on the Big Show with me and Big B. Jalen Ramsey had a big trash game. And this is a revenge game for him. More than Minka. Get Minka out of here. But Jalen Ramsey had a big trash. And normally Jalen Ramsey don't have no big trash games. Normally. Correct. Always Super Bowls. Yeah, Tim, you're correct. But when has the big trash Bengals done anything? Get him out of here. Right? Yeah, he ain't won no playoff game. That's true. But he don't lose. And whether you believe it or not, and this is for every Yenzi that's in the damn show, Tomlin is first ballot Hall of Fame. Even though his message might have ran stale, even though he's still first ballot Hall of Fame. And the thing that Tomlin does, he might not be no X and O dude. He might not be no X and O, but he's an inspirer of men. He'll get men fired up. He'll get men fired up. Yeah, this almighty dog, that's my home squad, man. I'll be over there tonight. I'll be on there every week on the Big Show with me and Big B. Every week, you'll find me over there. But yeah, he's a leader of men. He's a leader of men. And Tomlin, yeah, he's got to go. Mark, I know, but he might not be gone. Whether we like it or not, he might not be gone. He might not. Let's just shift this a little bit and let's just look at the truth of the matter. Is there anybody in the AFC that scares you? Is there anybody in the AFC where you like, man, we can't beat them? Hell no. There's nobody in the AFC. First of all, the Kansas City Chiefs ain't making the playoffs. Let's just get that out the way. They're not going. They're 6-7. Hell to the no, they're not getting in, especially with the Chargers winning last night, right? If we win our division, Lamar Jackson ain't in the playoffs, right? So those two diabolical teams is gone. You got the New England Patriots, who, trust me, we got their number. You got the Indianapolis Colts, who ain't got no quarterback now. Hell, Phillip Rivers done came off the snide talking about he going to play they going to activate Phillip Rivers off the snide because they can't leave it to Riley Leonard, big trash myself from Notre Dame, because Daniel Jones is gone and Anthony Richardson's still on the IR. You damn for sure don't trust Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville. Come on, man. Are you serious? So when you look around the land, the Chargers, Buffalo, come on, man. And if we play them again, we owe them an ass whooping. So come on now. So now you might got Houston, who got a hell of a defense, but they can't run the damn ball. So when you start looking at who's in the AFC, ain't nobody to scare me. You say, but Hey, listen, I hear you. I see you still elite. You say Buffalo, but I said, we owe them an ass whooping. We owe them one. So let's see what on the rematch, right? Yeah, Houston do got killers on defense. They do. And Chargers are fugazi. That's facts. Get them out of here. There ain't nobody in the AFC to scare us. So by saying all of that, right, can the Steelers get right and play inspired football to save their coach? And maybe we right this wrong ship. Listen, y'all, I'm a firm believer. We win 3 of the last 4. Look out. We win 3 of the last 4. Look out. The only team I'm looking across the way, and I'm like, what on remaining schedule, I'm like, man, we got an issue. Might be Detroit. That's it. Miami, we should whoop their ass. Cleveland, we should whoop them ass. Baltimore Ravens, get them the hell out of here too. So I ain't worried about none of that. But are they playing for Mike Tomlin? Are they? Right? Mark says, I think people underrate the Pats game. Yeah, but listen, the Pats is becoming the Pats. Teams that are like that are just now learning how to win. They're going to fade out as it goes, man. They're going to fade out as it goes, right? So, yeah, the next 2 games is the Dolphins and the Lions. That's for, the Lions is tough. That's tough. We can't look past them. But Miami, we should win. Still elite your facts. We got to get healthy, man. We got a lot of guys. I think Harmon could be back this week. I think he could. I know Duggar's going to be back this week. So we'll have Duggar back, maybe Harmon back. I don't know about Broderick Jones, but we need Pete. We need him to come out of concussion protocol. We need Harrison. We need him to come out of concussion protocol. We need DK. I know they saying he hurt and he out there playing on special teams, doing all kind of stuff. Yeah. Still a girl, yeah, we inconsistent. You're right. We are. That's truth. We're going to tell facts. G always going to kick the facts. We're very inconsistent. But we're in a position to stack wins. And should we stack wins for Coach T? That's the issue. Because listen, like I said, you ain't going to get me to be talking about I'm switching up, right? I think it's time for him to go. But the issue is, how does he go out? Does he go out by winning the division this year, which is a struggle bus for everybody in the division? Does he go out by winning 1 or 2 playoff games? Or does he shoot as normal? 9-8, 10-7, first round playoff exit. Because one of the two is going to happen. One of the two is going to happen. One of the two is that he's going to end up 9-8, 10-7, first round playoff exit, or he's going to win a bunch of these games going down the stretch and maybe one or 2 playoff games. That's how it's going to happen if he goes out at all. But that's what I'm talking about with Coach T. Anthony, what you said, defense has to play getter against the run. Yeah, we keep giving up. But let's be clear. 2 of those came on 2 big runs. And it does matter how they're giving up. But, yeah, we just can't keep giving up 200 yards. But that's the schematic issue and playing that all that damn Tampa 2. And I had some dude argue with me on Facebook talking about the Steelers don't play Tampa 2. My ass, they don't play Tampa 2. They play a 4-2-5 and cover 3 and cover 2. That's base concept Tampa 2. That's how they play. So get up out of here talking about they don't play no Tampa 2. Stop that. And I don't like it. I want to play a legit 3-4, hell, even a 4-3. But that's how you shut the run down. Said if the Steelers can sell out to stop Miami's run game, Tua shouldn't be a huge factor because he sucks in the cold. That's facts. That's facts. That's total facts, right? Pickens, you big dummy. Let's see how much heart this team has down the stretch. Yeah, that's what we're measuring. But Pickens, you big dummy, is it for Mike T? Is it because of Mike Tomlin? Is that why they got the heart? Is it for him? Because I don't know. Is Mike T the reason why that they playing inspired football? Tim, what you said, Tampa is, yeah? No, stop that. Tim, he cannot know nothing and continue to be the longest tenured NFL head coach. See, that's totally diabolical what you just said. He's got to know something. What has happened is the message has ran stale concerning Mike Tomlin. He knows football. Let's just be perfectly clear. He's played it, coached it on all levels. He understands and knows football. The message is just ran still, because let me be perfectly clear too. Like I said, I'm saying that should be out of Pittsburgh, but believe and trust, as soon as he's gone, the first team smoking gonna pick him up if he chooses to go there. Trust me, it don't matter who it is. The first team that needs a coach, he's on that bus, right? DeMarc, they are stubborn as an organization, but and this is for you Yenzies that just want to keep blaming Mike Tomlin for everything. You need to stop it. The issue is the ownership of Art Rooney II. He's the one that's content with it. He's totally content with his diabolical mess that goes on concerning why the state of the Steelers. He's the one. He's the one that gave him a 2-year extension. He's the one that gave him a no trade clause. So as you're throwing Tomlin under the bus, you better back up and run up over the top of damn Art Rooney II. Cause he's a diabolical villain in this story too. So don't get it twisted. Steeler girl said Tomlin knows old school football, but these new you can't play the way you used to play. I agree with that. I agree with that. He said it's a home game against the Dolphins in the cold. I guarantee that they won't take it as serious as the Ravens game and come out flat. That's who Tomlin is. I don't know, and that's why we're having this conversation today. Are they going to play inspired football for Coach T? Because Pittsburgh has a tendency to play better on the road than they do at home this year. But can they take the Boo Birds coming out for them again? Boo and Renegade? Man, I don't know. He said they all need to be recycled. I'm not mad at I'm not the Brownies though, dog. I wouldn't list that on my worst enemy. I'm not mad at that. But you better take a hard look at Art Rooney II. You better take a hard look at him. Because Art Rooney II is the cheapest damn owner in the NFL. Hell, the Green Bay Packers, that's owned by a community, spend more money than Art Rooney II do. He don't let Tomlin buy no coaches. The field conditions at Pittsburgh is diabolical. We share a stadium with a damn college team, which even makes it worse. So come on, man. And it ain't like it's Hard Rock Cafe Stadium where the Miami Dolphins share with the Hurricanes. That's state of the art everything. AccuSure, I don't know if any of y'all been there, it's big trash. It's big trash as far as the facility is concerned. Comparative to the other 32 teams across the NFL, hell no. So come on, man. Stop for y'all the Mike Tomlin trying to get him. Because listen, I'm telling you, I say his message runs stale, but he's a good coach. Hell yeah, he's a good coach. But his message might have ran stale in Pittsburgh, and that's why I think they're playing for him. Tim was talking about the guy we're talking to. Tim was talking about the guy we're talking about on Facebook. Oh, okay, my bad, George. Hey, I didn't know. Right? Yeah, Art Rooney loves his bread. He loves his wallet to pad his stuff. Big facts, right? So, Pickens, you big dummy, he said, it's really sad that what you said before about a coach willing to lose doing it his way, then change and win. No, I don't think he changed that much, Pickens, you big dummy. What happened is, and let's be perfectly clear, and I'm going to talk about it on the big show tonight. Aaron Rodgers was calling his own damn plays for about 2.5 quarters. What hurt them is when Mount Washington went out in the concussion, and then shortly afterwards, Pete goes out with the concussion because they were utilizing the middle of the field. They was flat out utilizing the middle of the field. Go back. I got the pass chart. I'm going to send it over there to my executive producer and the Big B, man, so they can show it and send it to Tape Boy Fresh so we can show it. They threw the ball more over the middle than they had any in years, not just all season. Yeah, Corey, we cheaper than the Bengals. The Bengals is getting a brand new state-of-the-art upgrade stadium. I think they invested $200 million. They getting to get brand new everything. They ain't doing all that in AccuSure. Jason, what's up, man? He said, Art loves his money, but wouldn't spend it on the field. It looks disgusting. You absolutely right. I'm so glad that the Pittsburgh Panther season is over with. Hell, at least now we got some kind of way to keep the sod and everything together. It's diabolical. We need field turf. But, that's a whole nother story too. But the issue is, like I said, I believe wholeheartedly and in totality, the Pittsburgh Steelers might be playing inspired football for Coach T, starting with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers called his own plays. I don't care what nobody say. He called his own plays, man, till about that third quarter. And what changed everything, somewhere in the third quarter is when he went back to the conservative Arthur Smith, big trash play caller. He the first one. I want him smoking out of Pittsburgh. But Aaron Rodgers called his own plays. I believe it. Now, was there some luck involved in this? If you believe in luck, maybe. B-Dot, what's up, man? Soon as we get a double-digit lead, Tomlin runs straight to his fears and goes ultra-conservative. I think this last week, I would agree with you, except this last week, I think it was a little different scenario. I think because of the loss of the left tackle, Pete, which Jones isn't playing, and losing Washington changed the whole game plan. Because, let's be clear, had we seen Pittsburgh in 4-by-1, all y'all Yinzies that's out there, had we seen Pittsburgh in 4-by-1 all season in 4-by-1 and motion the damn running back out the backfield and then be willing to take a shot in the middle of the field and a shot deep? Hell no, you hadn't seen that all year. But when you lose your left tackle, who's got to protect Rodgers' blind side, and then you lose your middle threat, which was Washington, changes the game plan. I look for it to be a lot of 4-by-1 this week, really, to be honest. Because I think because of the extra day, Mount Washington, Pete, and Harrison are probably going to get out of concussion protocol. I think that because of the extra day. If we played on Sunday, I'd be like, nah. But Monday night, yeah, they're getting out of concussion protocol. So I think you're going to see a lot of 4-by-1 sets with, believe it or not, Mount Washington, MVS, Adam Thielen, and DK. People can say what they want about DK, but the issue is they had to target him, and they needed to target him, and they targeted him in the middle of the field and on the sidelines, right? So DK's a yak guy. You got to give him the ball and give him an opportunity to run. So, yeah, I think that. But going back to what I'm saying, AR played inspired football. I believe it. I believe some of the offensive linemen did. I definitely believe Highsmith did. I definitely believe Patrick Queen did. Patrick Queen was messed up, y'all, and he got back into that damn game. Patrick Queen might have played his best game all season, this last game against the Ratbirds. And some of that is revenge. He might have played his best game. I know Pierre Lapue was out there balling. Pierre Lapue, man, he played inspired football. So the issue is, will this become contagious? And matter of fact, I think the Hayward brothers played inspired football too. Based on limited snaps with Connor, snaps with Cam, they played inspired football. So will it stay contagious? And the fact is, will it stay contagious at home? Yeah, Miami's no joke. I get that, man. They can run the hell out of the football. Tua trash. But they can run the hell out of the football. Oh, yeah, still a dog, you're right. Echols played. Yeah, Echols did. Echols got knocked the hell out the game with a concussion, and he came back in there. Or they had concussion-like symptoms. They was out there cracking heads, man. So will it become contagious this week when we see Jalen Ramsey play inspired football? I know Duggar's going to play inspired football when he gets back in. If we get Harmon, will he play inspired football? Keanu Benton played inspired football. Let's be clear. I think offensively, as long as Rodgers is in position where he's calling plays, I think we got a shot. Jason said, we don't play very well at home. And I think we usually play better on the road for some real reason. That's true. But I think they're going to play inspired football this week at home. It's a Monday night game. It's their last Monday night appearance of 2025. It's a big-time game. A win this week for the Steelers and a loss against the Ravens, the division might be over. A 2.5 game lead with 3 to play? The division could be over with. A win is, and I want to make sure you Yenzies just heard what I said. A win this week against the Miami Dolphins and a loss by the Ratbirds, who can go on a losing streak, to the Cincinnati Bengals, could give us a 2.5 game lead with 3 to play. Hey, I'm liking our chances. I'm liking our chances. What's up, Afton girl? What's cracking with you? Good to see you today. So yeah, it gives us a shot. This changes everything. Now, will it be cold as hell in Miami and Pittsburgh? Absolutely. It's going to be, I'm here in Ohio. I'm here in Northwest Ohio, and it's cold as hell. It's supposed to be in the teens all the rest of this week at night, all the way through. And so from a trajectory standpoint, Pittsburgh and us is damn near at the same plane. So it's going to be in the teens. So I look forward to be, by the time the game kicks off on Monday Night Football, somewhere around that 13, 14, 15 degrees. I don't think they're calling for snow. I think it's 20% right now, but it's going to be cold as hell. So, that does matter. Still, a girl said, I have tickets to this game, but I don't want to drive from Cincinnati for the team to suck. Wish I had a crystal ball. Still, a girl, you need to get your ass to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and cheer on our squad. I don't know what you're talking about. You need to get there. Because like I said, I think they're going to play inspired football. He said, what they said? Isn't Tua playing better in cold weather than he used to? Yeah, he just played good against the New York Diabolical Football Jets, but who in the hell is the Jets? Come on now. Tua in the teens, Tua going to freeze like a fish, right? Facts, G. An extra day is huge for health. It does. We need it. Felicia, my girl, what's cracking? She said she talking about she late. Girl, you ain't never late. You always on time. We appreciate you coming. Yeah, appreciate you, right? Steelers haven't lost a home Monday night game since 1990. That is big facts. That is big facts. Huge facts. Home Monday night game. Home Monday night game. Not road Monday night game. Home Monday night game. That's a long time. I think Pittsburgh's got a chance to put it together. But I think they're going to do it because of Coach T. A lot of this is for Coach T, man. A lot of this is, and Afton, you're absolutely correct. We ain't won a damn primetime game this year. Hell, 3 out of the last 4 is primetime. We played primetime against Miami. We played a 4:25 game against Detroit. I think 1 o'clock against Cleveland, and then 2 be announced for the Baltimore game, which is probably going to be prime time. They're going to switch them out. Right? Yeah, there you go. Anthony, where Anthony go? Damn, I done messed up Anthony's comment. Where is that? There you go, Anthony. Forecast in Pittsburgh Monday night, 19 degrees, 30% chance of snow. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Will they play? Will they play inspired football? Will they play inspired football? Will they keep this thing going for Coach Tomlin? Right? What they said, McDaniels will probably keep his job with a Monday night win. And I want McDaniels to take AS's place. I don't want him in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, just personally. As an offensive coordinator, I don't. I've already had my say. I want Joe Brady. I want Kubiak. I want Shula. Those are the guys. Now, if we hire Mentor as the head coach, the next head coach, then yeah, I'll take him as the offensive coordinator. But I just think that there's a physical nature to the Pittsburgh Steelers that Mike Tomlin's going to call on this game that gives us a competitive advantage to the Miami Dolphins. I just think that this game should come down to an old school, nasty, gritty, funky, dirty, cold game in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I think it should. I don't think we should get conservative ever. I don't think we should take our feet off the gas. And I think that we got to play old school football. And some of that is going to be inspired to Tomlin. Yeah, I heard that. I can't confirm it. I heard it's a color rush. I heard they're going to wear them all blacks. I heard it. So, Felicia, you said, so the Ravens and Patriots game is a flex Sunday night. Primetime loss for the Ravens. Yeah, rooting for the Bengals. Yeah, I'm just saying. The Ratbirds can go on a losing streak for real, for real. The Ratbirds can lose 3 in a row. And I'm saying if we win Monday night, because I'm not trying to go past Monday night. I'm focused on Monday night and Monday night only. If we win and the Ratbirds lose, we got a 2.5 game lead with 3 to play. That matters. That matters. That matters a lot. That matters. I'm saying at that point, a win against the Browns in the division is ours. 2.5 game lead with 3 to play. We beat the Browns, the division's ours. That's how much this matters. So, and we can't focus so much on the Ratbirds. He's in concussion protocol right now. He's in concussion protocol. He's absolutely in concussion protocol. Will he play? I think we won't know until Thursday. Thursday, maybe Friday. Maybe Friday. But they get the extra day. So we'll see. We'll see. I hope he plays. I hope Washington, Pete, and Harrison all play. I hope they all do. Yeah, they do play better than all black. And that's facts too. If the Ratbirds lose 3 out of 4, bye-bye to John Harbaugh. Yeah. I mean, he's fighting for his life too, but they got a hell of a schedule. So, hey man. But like I said, inspired football from Coach Tomlin might be able to get us over the hump. We'll see. We'll see. Because like I said, and I'm prefacing this thing is either going to end with us being 10-7 and 9-8, first round exit out of the playoffs, or it's going to end 10-7 winning a playoff game or 2. It's not ending no other way. This thing's not ending no other way. So, hey, but he deserved it. Get him out of here. Adam Thielen and MVS infected the game plan so tough for Roman, man. Right? Tomlin won't say anything until Yeah, he shouldn't say nothing to keep them guessing. Nothing. But you have to declare concerning who practiced, who didn't. The injury report is reported damn near daily. So you got to tell it, whether you believe it or not. Hey, y'all, I'm out of here, man. Good to see you guys all. Here go the diabolical Big E Bronco. What's going on with you, dog? Good to see you. Good to see all you guys. Thanks for joining me on Keeping It 100. Thanks for joining me for the fireside chat about Mike Tomlin and whether or not he's going to keep his job. Make sure if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We are diligently working to get to 2.5K subs on the KnoItAllz podcast channel. We cannot do it without you guys. We've reached the goal of 1K. We're at about 1.2, but 2.5 puts us in a completely different stratosphere. We can't grow without you guys. We need Steelers Nation to back us 100% over here on the KnoItAllz channel. So we need you guys. So if you haven't liked and subscribed, please make sure you like and subscribe. Go back and share the podcast title with a friend. Go back and let them check it out. Be like, look, man. And G wasn't even really behind the studio. I was sitting on my tablet having a conversation with you guys. You can check me out every week doing it. Make sure you check me out tonight on the Big Show with my boy Big B. Boy, I crashed all the way out last week, y'all. I was there. I was feeling some kind of way. I feel better this week because it's a Victory Tuesday. But man, Jesus, my blood pressure was sky high. It was bad. But I ain't going to crash out tonight. We're going to have a good conversation over there on the Big Show about the state of the Steelers and what we actually can pull off tonight, man. I appreciate all you guys rocking with me on another show. I'll see y'all tonight on the Big Show. I'll see you on Wednesday with Pump Your Brakes and Smash the Gas with my boy Triple OG. There's the Smash the Gas podcast. Going to be over there with Potato Boy Fresh and a diabolical Kirby. Make sure you come back Wednesday to check that show out, man. And I'll definitely be on there with the Triple OG Shannon White, Shannon this week with doing the whole how we do. And we'll have the 2-minute warning show this week as well for, the fourth quarter with the Miami Dolphins. The 2-minute warning show is doing really good with us, y'all. We're getting about 1,000 you guys to watch that every time. So, but we can't grow the channel without you guys. So we need you. Hey, man, thanks again for another week. I appreciate all you guys. On the way out, make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure you give us some 100s and 5-star rating and all the different things that you do concerning the KnoItAllz podcast and help this channel grow. Man, I appreciate all you guys. You guys have a great rest of your day. See you tonight on the big show. See you tomorrow on the KnoItAllz channel with Smash the Gas and Pump Your Brakes. Have a great day, you guys. Holla.